of miracles, us being in the harvest season. Excuse me. And of course, my dreams have aligned with this message as well. If you didn't watch the video, the live that I did yesterday, definitely tune into that. Go look on YouTube. That has been posted. There's a lot of messages in there, especially when it comes to my divine feminines and divine feminine energy. So definitely go back and look at that, and you know, whatever messages call to you from there, then definitely take those as well. But today specifically, I'm just feeling like, again, just heavy miraculous energy. The dream that I had, of course, I know I don't tell y'all my whole dreams, but I give y'all the pieces that are for the collective. There was a specific part of this dream where it was like me and some other people were in a line. Okay, we were in a line, and it gave me like field trip vibes. It's like we're not usually here, but all of these people are here for, you know, some significant reason. I don't know the reason. I don't know. But it was like a field trip type of energy, right? And we had checked into this hotel. Again, it was like buses of people, right? And I'm in this line, and we check into this hotel. And when I get into the hotel and we check into our room, they lead us to the back, or to like where our room is. And I open the door, and it's like bunk beds, okay? It's like a room with a whole bunch of fucking bunk beds, right? Like people stacked on top of each other type of thing. And they're like, yeah, you know, y'all can basically pick a spot type shit, and that's where y'all gonna be sleeping. So I'm like thrown off, because I'm like, we walked into this nice ass hotel, you know what I'm saying, with all of these rooms and all of these different things, and a motherfucker take us to a room full of bunk beds. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, I was highly pissed. All right, so fast forward, some other things happened in the dream, and we basically have to go outside to load up on this bus. And I guess this bus was supposed to take us to wherever we were going, right? So when me and the group that I was with, when we finally get up to the front to get on our bus, it was a plane, right? Everybody else got on this little bus or whatever. But when we get up there, it's a fucking plane, right? So they load us up on this plane, and I'm like, you know, where the fuck are we going? Like, why are we on this goddamn plane? Like, none of this shit is making sense. We get on a plane. The plane takes off, right? So we're on this plane, and we're just in the air, and it's just taking us wherever the fuck it's taking us, right? And we're looking out the windows, and you can see the different views and all of these different things or whatever. And when we get back to the hotel, we go where our little bunks was, and they was like, yeah, y'all rooms got changed. And we're like, our rooms got changed? Like, what do you mean? First of all, we walk into this room, you say it's a bunk bed, you know, and everybody got to pick a bunk, okay? Then we come back, and y'all telling us that somebody took our fucking bunks and our rooms got changed? So me being me, I go to the front desk, and I'm talking to them, and they're like, yeah, we upgraded you to a real room, right? So everybody else gotta be in these motherfucking bunk beds and shit, but they upgraded us to a real room, an actual fucking room, right? So I'm like, okay. Then I wake up for a minute, like I actually wake up, and I drift back to sleep. Spirit takes me to another place. Now we're at this upscale luxury type restaurant. When I say very luxury, very upscale, very bougie, okay, like very sip your drink with your pinky out, okay? And on my plate, now y'all know I'm a pescatarian, for those who do know, right? On my plate, it was a steak. It was some type of green. I think it was either asparagus or spinach. I don't remember specifically what it was, but I do remember having a steak. Now y'all know I do not eat meat. It was a fucking steak. Then we had these bougie looking drinks. Okay, like they was different colors and just very, very upscale. Okay, very classy, very like you gotta have a coin or you gotta be somebody to be here type of thing. Period. Right? And I'm having lunch with these people. And we were talking about something, some type of, I can't remember the exact conversation, but it was something about something that they were planning, something that was coming up or something along those lines. And I woke up and I'm like, Spirit, what the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense for me so that I can break it down and understand exactly what you're saying. And Spirit just kept saying upscale and upgrade. Upscale and upgrade. I said, well, okay. Who are me to question it? I'll take my upgrade. So I feel like something is being upgraded here. Now this is the second time that fucking bottle done fell on the damn ground. It's pissing me off. But something is being upgraded. Some of you guys are moving to living a more luxurious life. Okay? Having a more upgraded experience where things are not what they used to be, right? Where you're gonna be in environments with different people that you're not used to being around. They may even talk or speak in a way that you're not used to. Okay? Like what you're used to, it's like a whole different reality, babes. These people have a lingo that is very high class. They may use a lot of SAT words. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift. All right. The environment is completely different. The things that you're used to seeing won't be there. The energies that you're used to dealing with won't be there. Okay? And what I'm getting is this environment doesn't have or make space for people who don't know who they are. Everybody in this environment knows exactly who the fuck they are and they act like it. This is not an environment for timid ass energy, scary ass energy, shy ass energy, lack of confident ass energy, self-doubt ass energy, procrastinating ass energy. These people don't do that. This environment that a lot of y'all are about to go to, there's no space for you to be doubting yourself and questioning yourself. There's no space for you to not believe in yourself and have goals and aspirations and things that you are working toward. These are people who are very much so secure in who they are. They are very bougie. Okay? And I mean that in the best way possible. They're very bougie in the sense that they know exactly who the fuck they are. And they have no problem, okay, calling a servant and calling a waiter. They have no fucking problem doing that. They have no problem ordering the most expensive thing. They have no problem catching flights and making plans and doing things. This is their normal. This is their everyday. And this is why for a lot of y'all, Spirit has been on your ass about the way that you feel about yourself. Because you can't get around these motherfuckers and then feel incompetent or feel limited or be in an energy where you don't believe in yourself or you don't think you're worth nothing. Because they're going to look at you hella crazy. This is not an environment for you to be acting like you ain't got no home training. These are not people that you can come around and do all of that yelling and being all loud and extra. Not the environment. And it's not to say that you can't be yourself, but it's to say that this environment requires more of you. This environment requires you to know who the fuck you are and to walk around demanding respect, not asking for it. These people don't ask for any fucking thing. And it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, all of y'all are going to be sitting around millionaires or billionaires or nothing like that. But it just means that the energy that these people carry, they know their worth. They know their worth. They know who the fuck they are. It's almost like if you can imagine, like if in America we lived in a place where there were still kings and queens and that type of energy, and you as somebody who may not come from that specific type of background was to go around someone, you know, like the king's daughter, the king's son or something like that, and you go for lunch, you go to the kingdom for lunch or something. These people are not going to be acting like your normal everyday type of motherfucking people. They're going to be inviting to your energy. They're going to be nice, you know what I'm saying? They're not stuck up in the sense that they won't accept you. But they're stuck up in the sense that they don't tolerate anything that vibrates lower than they do. They fucking don't. They don't have time for it. And where you're being upgraded to, where these people are, you shouldn't have time for it either. This is a time of luxury. Heavy Taurus energy. Heavy Aries energy. Heavy Virgo energy. Okay? This is a time of luxury and class. And again, I don't mean it in a way that you think of like stuck up as palm colored people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about being in a space where people are comfortable in their luxury. People are comfortable in their wealth. And it doesn't necessarily have to be financial wealth all the time. It can just be energetic wealth, however it looks for you. Because everybody's not going to the same space. So it really, you know, it doesn't really matter how it looks for other people, but the way that it may look for you. This is why some of y'all are being called to change your style, to alter your aesthetic, okay? Some of y'all want to start dressing differently, you know, dressing more high class, okay? But going to regular places. It's like I'm going to the grocery store, but I'm going to throw on this outfit because I just feel like throwing on this outfit. I got to run a couple errands. But I'm going to run these errands in this cute-ass motherfucking fit. And it don't got to be super extra. But if I put on this jogging suit, you know what I'm saying, that's real cute. Yeah, I'm just running to the store. I'm just running to a couple places. But I'm going to put on this cute-ass jogging suit. I'm going to put on this cute little dress. You know what I'm saying? It's like doing the most simplistic things, but with the energy of class, with the energy of luxury. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's really time to go somewhere, you know, you really putting that shit on for real. Whereas maybe before, you would just put on something simple to go to places, or you thought that you needed a special occasion to wear certain things. The special occasion is I woke up today. You know, the special occasion is because I feel like it. I don't need anyone's birthday or any type of celebration or event for me to throw on this outfit that I've been wanting to throw on. I'm just going to put it on and go wherever the fuck I'm going. Type of energy. All right? I feel like some of you guys are also doing different things with your hair, doing different things with your nails, right? I know myself personally, I used to wear really, really long nails, okay? And I still love a long nail, and I love my long nail girlies, okay? I was an extra long nail wearer, okay? Nails out here, babes. That was me. I loved it. But now I want to wear real cutesy, you know what I'm saying, low, you know, not really in the way, real simple, cute little French. You know, I don't want to do all of the extras like I used to anymore. I'm bringing it to more of a classy, low cut, very cute. Okay, I'ma still let my nail tech do her thing with the design and the bedazzles and all of the things. But I don't want a certain look anymore. Right? So it's like little things like that. Like taking it, not necessarily taking it down, but taking it up on a whole nother level than what you are used to or what you're used to doing. Okay? And that's because you're going somewhere. And where you're going is not necessarily that you have to be accepted by these people, so you have to like not be yourself. But it's that you're going to a place of high class. You're going to a place of luxury. Okay? I'm getting like art gallery, art shows. Okay, fashion week, things of that nature, where eyes are going to be on you. Okay, where people are going to be wanting to know, like, where did you get that? Where did you get that? And it can be some simple ass shit. Like, you could have got something from Walmart, but the way that you are dressing it, the way that you're styling yourself lately, it looks very, very high class. It's giving like, I want what she got. Where did you get that from? And it can be something so fucking simple. You're like, what? This? Girl, I got this shit from Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Like, very like, girl, I got this from Shein. But the way that you are styling yourself now, the way that you putting your shit on, the way that you are carrying yourself, is making people think that you spent money, that you really invested into something. And it's like, I'm not really, you know, spending all that much money. I know how to budget and how to look good and things of that nature, right? There can even be people out in public who want to know, like, if you do something. Like, do you model? Or you look familiar. Have I seen you on something? Or like shit like that. Like they just feel like you have something going on worth noticing, worth talking about. All right? Like people almost stopping you in your tracks and like asking you the weirdest type of questions. Like, I feel like I seen you on TV or something. Was you in a movie? Or and being so genuine. You know what I'm saying? Are you a celebrity? Like, did you do something? Like, people really trying to figure this shit out because of your energy. The energy that you're putting out is causing people to be very curious about what it is that you do, who you are. You know, your aura is attracting people that you normally wouldn't. It's attracting people that would normally just walk past you and not even think twice. you know, people staring across the room. And you may be like, damn, why is all these people in my fucking face? Like, you know what I'm saying? Checking your mirror, checking your camera on your phone. Like, what, got something on my face? Is my outfit cool? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck is they in my face? Why do they keep staring at me? We got strength and guidance coming out. Like I said, where you're going, there is no space for self-doubt. There's no space for questioning yourself. There's no space for insecurities. There's no space for low vibrational thoughts in regards to yourself and in regards to your life. There's no space for this. You're going to have to be secure. You're going to have to know who you are. You're going to have to move with a certain energy. You're going to have to carry yourself with a certain energy. You're going to have to be in a certain light and on a certain vibration. And the gag is, you can't wait until you get to this place to start. You got to start that shit now. You got to start walking around like you know who the fuck you are now. You got to start commanding and demanding respect and attention now. You got to be moving like you are somebody of high status and stature now. This isn't something that you are going to fall into and then your energy is going to change and you're going to be moving like an upscale person. No, baby, you got to be upscale now. Okay? You got to up the scale right now. This isn't something to wait on. This isn't something to wait for. All right? You got to get into it now. I'm trying to fucking tell y'all. Divine timing. Divine timing is what you want moving towards you at the same pace that you're moving towards it. And you meet in the middle. That's divine timing. My goal is coming towards me and I'm going towards my goal and we meet in the middle. That is what divine timing looks like. Divine timing is not a specific day, a specific time, a specific place, a specific person. No. Which is why I'm saying you need to be in this energy now. And let me say this. It's going to cause for you to not be around certain people anymore. You can't be around the motherfucking hood rats and the gutter snipes no more. You fucking can't. You can't bump shoulders and shake hands with the alcoholics and the druggies no more. The pill poppers. Okay? This is very demure energy. This is very cutesy, very high class, very, you can't sit with us. And it's not an insult to these people because at any moment they can change their energy too. But if I'm doing the work to upgrade my life and my life is upgrading, I'm not going to apologize for where this is taking me just because you can't go. And a lot of these motherfuckers can't go with you. You can't be friends with the motherfucking help. And I'm not saying that again as an insult. Because at any point, they can stop being the help if they wanted to. It is what the fuck it is. I can't apologize for my energy being that of luxury and high status. I'm not going to apologize for that. And a lot of y'all feel bad because you're leaving certain people behind, or because you're moving forward to new places and these people are not going with you. Oh, fucking well. One thing that we all have, one gift that we all got when we came out of our mother's womb and they spanked us on our motherfucking ass and we got to crying, was free will. So the same abilities that I had to get the fuck up and do something with my life is the same abilities that you got to get the fuck up and do something with yours. And the fact that these people are not doing what they need to do and moving how they need to move has nothing to fuck to do with you. Family included, or relatives included. A lot of y'all are transitioning because you deserve this transition. And just like in my dream, you know, when Spirit walked me into these quarters with all these fucking bunk beds, all of these common people laying amongst each other, in each other's energy, in the same environment. But Spirit upgraded me to a room of my own, to be in my own space. And that's what's happening. A lot of y'all have come from these communities and these environments of lower vibrations. And you've been amongst these motherfuckers for a long time. But once you start shifting and changing your energy, moving different, thinking different, acting different, talking different, walking different, you have to upgrade. You can't be in this same community ass environment like everybody the fuck else, because you don't belong there anymore. Just like in my dream, when I came back to the fucking space, they said, babe, we gave your bunk away. You've been upgraded. We've moved you. And I was confused as hell in that damn dream. I said, what the fuck do you mean you moved me? Until I got to the front desk and they gave me my motherfucking key to my personal own room. And all them people couldn't go with me. There's not enough space for all of these motherfuckers to go with me. Just like it's not enough space for everybody to go with you. The same way in my dream they was loading all these people onto a bus, but they loaded me onto a fucking plane. Because it's not for me to go where the commoners are fucking going. See, the thing about energy don't play fair. It's not a popularity contest when it comes to fucking energy. Okay? It don't got shit to do with the popular vote. Energy is based on energy. INNER. Energy. Who I am within my being. Who I am at the basis of my soul. Of my essence. So if I've been doing the work to clean up myself from the inside out, I can't sit with you motherfuckers no more. Because every time I try, I'll have to lower my frequency in order to stay in your environment. And I'm not willing to fucking do that. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to go backwards just to have a conversation with you motherfuckers. I'm not willing to be liked just to lose when it comes to my life. I'm not willing to fucking do that. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me at all. It's not going to stop the fact that I'm getting what I'm getting. It's not going to stop the fact that I'm going where I'm going. If a fucking rat don't like you, do you give a fuck about the rat? No. It makes no fucking sense. Signs and reminders. Again, there are things that are happening. There are things that your intuition is guiding you towards to prepare you for this environment. I told y'all before, there's a reason why what we know to be celebrities, what we know to be influencers is all falling. Because it's time for the actual influencers. The people who are actually going somewhere. The people who have the people who have been conditioned through the fucking storm to step up to the plate and be there for people who need the inspiration, who need the direction, who need the guidance. So in order for you to be put in position, other people had to fall. And that's what we've been seeing. We've been seeing these celebrities lose their following. We've been seeing the people, the collective, hungry for some real shit. Hungry for people that they can trust. Hungry for people who are transparent in their journey. Meaning, I'm not here pretending to have it all together. But I'm using my life as an example to show you where you can start from and where you can end up at. That's what influence is. Not people who are faking and putting on these facades and acting like they got all their ducks in a row and like they got all this money and all this influence and all this power and all this other shit. And for real, behind closed doors, they are going through hell. Okay? Hell on fucking wheels. Losing their shit, losing their mind. No peace in sight. No peace. No hope. No favor. No grace. No guidance. No intuition. No higher sources. Just full of shit. And you can see that that doesn't work here. I've been telling y'all for months, okay, that this new energy, this new earth, this new timeline that we're in is all about originality. It's all about uniqueness and living in your truth and being unapologetic in that truth. We all got fucked up shit about us. You know what I'm saying? There's always something for us to fix. There's always something for us to correct. There's always a way that we need to upgrade our lives and upgrade ourselves to be better and to live better and to have better. Always. But who was being transparent about it and who was lying? Who was telling the truth about the process based on first-person experience? Who was saying, look, I'm in this energy too, but I'm doing X, Y, and Z to free myself from this space. Or I've dealt with that too, but the way that I got out of it was doing this, and that. Not pretending to have it all together and pretending that everything is just going right. The real influencers, the real celebrities, and I don't mean it in a social type of way. I mean it in a spiritual type of way. It's time for those people to come to the forefront. Because the people who have been causing distractions, the people who have been lying and manipulating the collective, they're falling. It's not working. And I don't care who you are. I don't know if y'all noticed, they coming for Beyonce ass. They don't give a fuck. They raided Jay-Z house, and these people said, oh, hold up, what the fuck going on? What y'all doing with the motherfucking kids? Why do y'all got tunnels under y'all motherfucking houses? We don't give a fuck who you are. What the fuck you got going on here? We don't care how many songs you done sung, how many people you done inspired. We don't give a shit. What the fuck are you doing behind closed doors? That's what we want to know. People don't care no more. The illusions. We're no longer in the season of Pisces. We're no longer in the age of Pisces. So all of the illusions, they're not working anymore. All of that behind closed doors, these people too big for accountability, that shit's not working anymore. Everybody got to get some of this accountability. And we ain't forgot that you motherfuckers got y'all names on that motherfucking flight log. Mrs. Knowles and Mr. Carter. This is a season of exposure. And things have to be exposed in order to be corrected. And that's what we're witnessing right now. There's exposure happening on all fronts. Politically, in Hollywood, in your families, at your jobs, at these churches, in these religious sectors. Baby, exposure is hitting everybody's motherfucking house and running over everybody's motherfucking feet. Kicking ass and taking names and not giving a fuck who you are. No fucks given. What's done in the dark is coming to the fucking light. And a lot of these people have had the facade of light when they are really dark ass motherfuckers. And I don't mean darkness in the you know, powerful way that we talk about it over here. Because over here we know that, you know, real darkness is not evil. But I mean dark as in evil. All these dark ass souls and dark ass energies, they getting fucked up. They being exposed. Psychic abilities. A lot of y'all seeing the truth of people around you. You don't see grandma the way you used to see grandma. Because now you know grandma's secrets. You don't see your mama the way you used to see your mama. Because now you know your mama's truth. You're not coming to the aid of people who have been doing things, again, in dark spaces. Throwing rocks and hiding their motherfucking hand. I don't care who you are. You don't see Pop the way you used to see Pop. You don't see your uncle the way you used to see your uncle. You don't see your best friend the way you used to see your best friend. Hell, you don't see your spouse the way you used to see your spouse. You don't see some of these spiritualists in the way that you used to see their motherfucking ass. You're not seeing it. You don't see these celebrities the way you used to see them. A lot of y'all third eyes have been activating a lot lately. A lot. Seeing things that other people don't see. Noticing things that other people don't notice. Some of y'all have been having tension headaches. Some of y'all have been having pressure in the middle of your fucking head. Seeing spiders, seeing snakes, seeing reptiles, lizards, things of that nature. Food is different for you. Drinking more water. Being called to drink a lot more water or a lot more H3O2, which is your fruit and vegetable water. Higher vegetable intake, higher fruit intake. Lots of cardio type exercises. Running, jogging, walking, biking. I'm even hearing. Things to get your heart rate up. A lot of y'all need to start taking or using more cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is amazing for your heart and for your blood, especially if you have like high blood pressure or blood issues. Aloe vera juice, aloe vera gel could be significant. Okra water, coconut water. Coconut water is the best for your heart as well. Joint health is also going to be very important. So exercises as far as your joints, taking supplements for your joints, collagen intake. I'm also hearing like irritation with the eyes. Some of you guys need to use castor oil around your eyes. I wouldn't recommend putting it directly in your eye, but putting some on your fingertips and just massaging your eye can be beneficial. A substitute for coconut water will be aloe vera juice. You can buy fresh aloe and do it yourself, or you can buy aloe vera juices, things of that nature. I'm also hearing wisdom teeth. Some of you guys could be having wisdom teeth coming in, or your wisdom teeth are irritating you. Clove oil and castor oil is amazing for wisdom teeth. You can soak a cotton ball in clove oil. You can just get some cloves. You can go to any type of Asian market, or you can go to a regular grocery store and go to like the international food section or the season section and get whole cloves. Put that in some water and boil it. As you're boiling it, the oil from the cloves is going to seep to the top of the water. When you cut it off, get you some cotton balls and just soak up the oil from the top of the water. And you can just put that cotton ball right on the area. You can add a little castor oil and put it right on the area, and that will help. For some of y'all, Spirit is also saying some of y'all need to start cooking with better oils. So like avocado oil is good. For some of y'all, Spirit is also saying some of y'all need to start cooking with better oils. So like avocado oil is good to cook with. Like cooking oils and that type of shit. Try to get organic avocado oil, organic extra virgin olive oil. I'm hearing specifically for those who suffer with high cholesterol or also heart issues or heart problems. Y'all really need to be getting into, you can get you a little bit of cayenne pepper and put a little bit of honey on a spoon and take that. That's amazing for your blood and for your heart. Also, honey on a spoon is great for allergies. For those who may be suffering with allergies right now or allergy type symptoms. We're getting into the colder seasons. So some of y'all need to get y'all elderberry syrup. Alright, if you can't find elderberry syrup, then just buy you some actual elderberries and just boil them. You boil them until they boil down into a syrupy-like consistency. And you can take a spoonful of that a day. And you won't have a cold, a sniff, a hot chew, a nothing. Alright? This is a time to really go back to your herbs. Go back to natural medicines. Okay? I'm also hearing for some of you guys who is looking to lose belly fat or to correct gut health, start drinking you water, lemon, and a little bit of turmeric every rising and then right before you go to bed. You start doing that shit every day. That'll start helping with gut health. A lot of y'all, especially if it's bloating, you can add a little bit of ginger to that as well if you suffer from bloating. That'll also help with menstrual cycles for those who suffer with menstrual cycles, heavy menstrual cycles. For my PCOS girlies or for my people who suffer with menstrual cycles, raspberry leaf tea. Get you some raspberry leaf, organic raspberry leaf, all right? And you can start making you pitchers of tea. You can make it hot, you can make it cold, it don't fucking matter. But if you drink that shit every day, trying to tell you, especially the week before or like a week and a half before you're expected to get your cycle, raspberry leaf. You also need to start taking maca root, and you need to start taking fenugreek. Both of those are also amazing for menstrual cycles and overall hormonal balance. If you are a woman suffering with fuck, why I can't think of the damn name. Spirit, what's the name? Menopause. Thank you, Spirit. Black cohosh. Black cohosh. They have it in pill form. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at like a GNC. You can get it in like the vitamin areas. Okay, that'll help with the hot flashes. That'll help with all of that. All right. We have guilt coming out. Like I said before, a lot of y'all are just feeling guilty because of the fact that you know you got to leave people behind. Listen, let me tell you something. Favor ain't fair. I'll tell y'all that all the time. All right. My grandmama used to say that when I was a kid, and I didn't understand it until I got older. Favor ain't fair. And some people are trying to figure out why they can try to emulate the things that you're doing and who you are, but they don't get the same results. Or how they come from the same family, and for some of y'all the same parents, and they don't get the same results. Well, favor ain't fair. And because a lot of you guys are chosen to be in this specific cycle of upgrades, of upscale, of luxury and high class, it doesn't mean that these people won't get their turn. It just means that this is not their season. And you can't feel guilty about winning in this season when you've lost in other people's winning seasons. Because that's one thing about it. When these same motherfuckers was winning and you was losing, ain't nobody give a fuck or felt guilty about nothing. Half of them ain't look back, turn around, lend you a hand, nothing. So this is not your time to be Captain Save a Hoe and bring all the hoes with you. That's not what we doing. This is a season for a lot of y'all to be upgraded and be taken to another place. And the gag is everybody's not going the same place. So in this season, all of the people that are going towards some of the same places, they're the ones that's being upgraded right now. Period. Now, when the next bus, boat, plane come around to take everybody else who has a similar goal and outcome to their place, then they'll go. But it's not about them right now. Look at that. Past lives. You're going to have to leave people behind. You're going to have to leave people behind. You're going to have to keep it pushing. Because it's your time. Look, writing this at the bottom of the deck. It's your time. These people wasn't around when you was watering this motherfucking plant. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been like real plant moms or dads. You know what I'm saying? Not the people who just buy plants and water them and shit. I'm talking about people who purchase the plant. Okay, it goes through a cycle. And then you basically got to get it to go through the reblooming cycle again. All right, so you there from when it you know, goes into bloom the first time. And it blooms and everything looks good. And then all of the flowers and stuff, the shit start falling off. And then you got to nurse that motherfucker back for it to bloom again. All right. You know what I'm saying? The real plant moms and the real plant dads, please stand up. Okay, no shade, no tea, no shade to the people who, you know, just like to water them a little plant. That's fine. But I'm talking about to the people who have seen a plant go through its stages of development. That's what's going on right now. A lot of y'all have been through the seasons of development when it comes to your own life. You went through the seed planting season where you was looking and kept checking for that little green stem to start rising through the motherfucking soil. And then you went through the watering season when it started to push through the soil, but you had to keep watering it and checking on it and loving on it and nurturing it for it to continue to grow. And then you went through the blooming season, which is where we are now, where that thing starts to bloom. Those little buds that start to grow on it start to bring life and bring flowers and start to show whatever the fuck kind of plant it is. Period. You wasn't with me when I was planting my seeds. You wasn't around me when I was watering them motherfuckers. And for real, when you was around, you was talking shit. You was cracking jokes. You thought it was funny. You talked about me. I was in your group chats. You was screenshotting my shit and sending it to motherfuckers. While I was over here losing my motherfucking mind, trying to make sure that I was watering my shit properly. You thought I was the topic of fucking discussion. Around here, where I live at, they call it, you thought I was the bed. You made me the motherfucking bed. That's what you did. You didn't talk, you know, nice. You didn't encourage me. You didn't call and check up on me. The only time you called was to get dirt, was to get drama, was to try to see what I had going on, so that you can take it back to whoever you was going to take it back to and talk shit. And that's why I said, these motherfuckers can't sit with you. So all this motherfucking guilt that you feel because you got to leave these motherfuckers in the past, I'm going to need you to go ahead and get the fuck on, get over it. I'm going to need you to go ahead and get over it. Real quick. Expeditiously, in fact. Because you got shit to do. And you got things on the horizon. You have things that are coming in for you. And you don't have time to waste with these beautiful moments worrying about motherfuckers who could care less about you. Look at that. Burden right under that. I think the fuck not. I think the fuck not. I'm going to sit here and burden myself worrying about motherfuckers that can't come. I think the fuck not. I'm going to sit here being worried about some shit that don't got nothing to do with me. I think the fuck not. It's not going to work. And what I tell y'all, reptiles. Y'all see that fucking, them lizards? And I said something about these motherfucking lizards. These reptiles. These cold-blooded motherfuckers. That get back a motherfucker. I'm going to keep saying that shit. I think that's going to be my slogan for October. That get back is a motherfucker. And it's not get back in the form of rubbing something in somebody's face. It's not get back in the form of making sure everybody see you and all of that. It's the fact that people have to watch you win. They have to watch you go places without them. They have to be left out of things. It's given very much so, oh, you didn't get an invite? Damn. I don't know. I got my invitation. Oh, you didn't get an invitation? Sucks to suck. You enjoying your motherfucking life and you see these motherfuckers trying to burst your bubble. No, you won't. No, you won't. Oh, you didn't get a call? I don't know. They said that they called everybody important. They didn't call you? Guess you weren't important. Nobody told you? Yeah, we had a good old time. I'm surprised nobody told you. I was wondering why you wasn't there. And you know what the gag is? A lot of these people who are going to have to sit back and watch you, you thought that they were on a different level. You seen them in your head, in your space, as being maybe someone of high class, as being someone who had their shit together, as being someone who was well liked. And, you know, these could be people that the family all loves. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got them family members that the family just love them real bad. Right? And they could be the most toxic ass motherfuckers. But everybody love when they come around. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that always want to come around and tell you what they got going on and who they know and what they doing. Yawn. You know what I'm saying? The people who always want to let you know that they got this amount of money in their bank account and that they know this person and they've been to these places and all of that. You know? People who may work a certain job and they like to rub it in everybody's face. So I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a whoop de whoop. And they would look at what you doing like, oh, that's cute. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all business are about to elevate. And all them people who looked at your shit as like, oh, you know, they didn't take it seriously. You know, they didn't think that you would take it seriously. Overlooked it. Went and booked with somebody else. You do hair, but they go and book with somebody else to do hair, even though they supposed to be close to you or you supposed to be close to them or whatever. You do nails, but they go and pay their money to somebody else to do their motherfucking nails. And come ask you for a discount or something. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get back a motherfucker. Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh, your little business, that's cute. Well, I don't think that that's a good idea. I think you should do this, and I think you should do that, and I don't think that that's going to make money, and I don't think you're going to get no clients. You know what I'm saying? When you was in your developmental stages of whatever it is that you're doing, they was talking a whole bunch of shit. Screenshotting shit. Group chat messages. 3-way calls. 4-way calls. Group FaceTimes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought it was a joke. because maybe you was doing nails and it wasn't all that good at first. Or maybe you was baking cakes and it wasn't all that good at first. Or maybe you was motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck you was doing. You was in your beginning stages. So, of course, it wasn't all that perfect. It wasn't all that good. It wasn't all that great. But you kept working at it. And these motherfuckers was looking at it just laughing and giggling. It's giving me gym class vibes. Y'all know, like, back in the day when, you know, we used to go to gym and you gotta change your clothes. And you got the group of girls who think they the shit. And they think they better than every motherfucking body. And they sit and they talk about everybody. And you come out and you do what you do. And they laugh and they giggle and they snicker in a corner. It's giving them type of vibes. And them same people gonna have to watch you be taken to levels that you didn't even think that you was gonna go to. See, the good thing about this energy that's coming in is a lot of it is going to be surprising to you. A lot of it is going to be surprising to you. Hell yeah, it's going to shock them. But a lot of it is going to shock you. A whole lot of it. You're going to be taken aback by the people who want to book with you, the people who want to, you know, purchase something from you, the people who want to hire you, the positions that you get, the places that you go, the shoulders and the elbows that you rub. It's going to shock you. Some of the people who are watching you right now, they may not have disclosed themselves yet, but some of y'all got a lot of high-class people watching you right now. Watching you do what you do, paying attention to what it is that you're doing. If you're on a job, some of y'all have executives and higher ups watching you and you don't even know. If this is a business, some of y'all have people who may be a little bit further in that specific area that are paying attention to your work and you have no idea. If you are a content creator, some of y'all have eyes on you that you don't even really know about. They may not be following you on their main page. They could be following you from a backup. They could be following you from a burner account. Or they could just be glimpsing at your stuff and not liking it and not making their presence known just yet. Just observing your energy. Look at this. Celebration coming out with a thunderbolt. So again, this is after a whole lot of trial and error. This is why I thank you, Spirit. This is why for a lot of y'all, Spirit told you not to quit whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, you've wanted to quit 1,000 million gazillion times. You've had ups and downs with this thing so many fucking times. There's so many instances when you wanted to walk the fuck away. And some of y'all did walk away. But this thing called you right back to it. And you were trying to figure out, like, why can't I escape this fucking thing? I don't feel like it's working. I don't feel like it's doing what I needed to do. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's putting me where I want to be. You had to stay there. You had to stay there. There was a reason why you could not leave, why you could not go, why you couldn't start to work on something else. You had to stay there. Again, even if you left this thing, even if you put it down for a little bit, you came right back to it. And for a lot of y'all, the money been funny. Let's just call a spade a spade. The money's been hella funny. It's been hilarious. The money has been hilarious. Laughable even. You haven't really been getting paid from doing what you wanted to do or doing whatever this is. You haven't really been seeing a lot of clientele or a lot of, you know what I'm saying, return from whatever the fuck this is. Not yet. See, what Spirit is saying is, for a lot of y'all, your developmental stages were done in the dark. You went through your lessons in a dark space. Spirit allowed you to be in the cut, in the tuck, and go through these ups and downs and learn how to navigate these businesses or these work environments or whatever it is with no eyes, so that you can go through it all in private and in peace. So that when you finally get to a place of exposure and you have those eyes on you and you have people looking at you and you have people tapping and tuning into whatever it is that you're doing, you already did the groundwork. You didn't already hit rock bottom with this shit. You didn't already built this thing up. You didn't already stressed over it, cried over it, all of the things. You've already damn near perfected it in the dark. So you don't have to worry about that when it comes to you being exposed to the collective. When it comes to this thing finally being ready for the collective. You went through all of the bullshit without the eyes. So now that you have the eyes on you, you can do exactly what you need to do. And you have all of the lessons to match. Whereas you have a lot of people who start something, and because they have so many people looking at them, those same people see them fail. Those same people see them go through the foundational process, trying to get things together, the ups and downs, all of the shit. You was able to do that behind closed doors. That's why you couldn't have all them clients. That's why you couldn't make all that money from it yet. That's why you couldn't get all that exposure and everybody couldn't be tapped in and tuned into what you was doing. And you couldn't get all them views and them likes and them comments. Spirit said, no, we're going to hold that off. We're going to let you go through your little beginning stages and get all of your I's dotted and your T's crossed. And then when you are ready, when you are chiseled and you've gotten all of these things together, then we're going to put you in front of the people that you're supposed to be in front of. So that they can see you in your glory phase, in your harvest phase, in your celebratory season. And you don't have to worry about being embarrassed or being talked about or being put on Front Street just because you're going through the ups and downs of creating something from scratch. You was looking at it as a bad thing. No. So some of the clients that you went back and forth with, won't nobody ever know about that because that happened over there and it's in the tuck. It happened outside of the public view. Them lessons that you had to learn in regards to clientele, in regards to business, in regards to money, in regards to finances, in regards to marketing, branding, all of those things, you went through that in a dark space where couldn't nobody look at you and everybody couldn't be in your face and everybody couldn't talk about you and try to pinpoint every little thing that you was fucking doing. And you thought it was a bad thing. That you wasn't getting all of the eyes and all of the views and all of the attention and all of the clientele. No. Spirit allowed you to go through that trial run and go through that testing period behind closed doors so that you can perfect your gift, so that you can perfect this specific thing that you're working on and this specific thing that you're doing, so that you can get it right, so that when it is finally time for you to get them eyes on you and for you to emerge and for people to book you up, you'll be ready for them. Yeah. It was an illusion. The things that you was experiencing, the things that you was going through, Spirit was trying to help you find balance. Look at that. Celebration at the bottom of the deck, and look what's right under it. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you something here. Yes, this is a collective. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. For some of y'all, you had to study. You had to up your knowledge. Some of y'all had to get right on an emotional front. You had to learn from love. You had to learn from heartache. You had to learn from loneliness. You couldn't be codependent anymore. You had to learn these lessons. But the beautiful thing is you learned them behind closed doors without a whole bunch of eyes on you and a whole bunch of people in your motherfucking business. You had to fail in relationships. You had to fail in friendships. You had to restart that business over and over and over a couple different times. You had to rebrand yourself a couple different times. You had to change your marketing a couple different times. It all had to happen. You had to leave some relationships. You had to leave some friendships. You had to get clear on your childhood wounds because some of that was affecting your ability to create and to be in a creative space. See, if you don't have a good relationship with your inner child, you do not have a good relationship with creativity. Because creativity is not an adult thing. It's a child thing. That's a child characteristic. The ability to create, the ability to see a whole picture on a blank canvas. That's a childlike characteristic. The ability to believe in the unseen, the unheard, the unknown. That's a childlike characteristic. It's no coincidence that a lot of y'all had to do a lot of childhood trauma work. It's no coincidence that Spirit was taking you through healing from your parental wounds and traumas. It's no coincidence. They had to reawaken that childlike nature within you because a lot of y'all thought that being an adult meant that you completely disconnect from your child self, and that's not true. That part of you is needed because that part of you believes in the unbelievable. That part of you knows that the impossible is possible. You ever talk to a fucking child? My goddaughter, I used to ask her what she want to be when she grow up. My baby said she want to be a cat. And there ain't no human possible way that you can be a motherfucking cat, baby. You know what I'm saying? There's no possibility of that ever happening. You know? She don't fucking care. And then she got a little bit older and she said, Mama, I want to be an alien. I said, well, YOLO. When I was teaching elementary school students and I had kindergartners, one of my babies said that he want to grow up and be a fire truck. I said, well, baby, you could be a fire truck. You sure fucking can. One of the other little kids said she want to be a star in the sky. I said, well, baby, shine bright. That part of you is needed. You need that part of you. And not in a sense that you're going to believe that you can be something that you physically cannot be. But it is the ability to see beyond reality and to be in a spiritual essence where you can put your faith in something coming from fucking nothing. Where you can see yourself light years away from where you currently are. That's what the fuck it's about. And you have to have a good relationship with your childhood self. You have to. It's necessary for you to stay in a creative energy and to stay in an optimistic energy because children are optimistic. They understand that nothing stays the same and that at any point things can drastically change with no explanation. And that it doesn't have to make logical fucking sense. See, adults are logical minded. Children are not logical minded. They're spiritual beings. So they don't give a fuck about logic and reality. That does not faze a child. And you have to have that part of your childhood self within you that can separate from logic and give yourself the ability to have goals that transcend reality and know that those goals are possible in being met. Even if that's just a business idea, even if that's the way that you market yourself, even if that's the way that you tap into your creativity, even if that's in the way that you dream about your future and that you visualize what your reality can be. You need that part of you. You have to have that part of you. It is necessary to have that part of you. It is important to keep that part of you. That's why a lot of y'all have been pushed to go back into your childhood traumas. To go back to those places before these adults with these logical minds came and destroyed your motherfucking dreams. Because a lot of y'all had angry, hostile, sad adults in your space. And they didn't feed into your dreams and your goals. And this is why it's taking you up until this point to connect back with those things. Because they thought it was impossible for them, they tried to make it impossible for you. They tried to give you logic. You got to go to school. You need to get a degree. You got to do this and you got to do that. And there's steps that you have to take. And there's ways that you got to do it. And you're not going to have any success if you do it any other way. Dream killers. Dream killers. All because somebody killed their dream. Because somebody got into their ear. So they going around killing dreams of children. And you just so happen to be one of the children. Look at that. The source. You are the motherfucking source. You are the source. If you said it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If you said it's going to become your reality, it's going to become your reality. If you said that is yours, it's yours. See, being a powerful being, being an in-tuned being, means that once I open my mouth and declare something, that's what the fuck it is. Immediately when I open my mouth and declare something in the spiritual realm, that thing is immediately released. Immediately. It don't fucking matter. It's automatically released in the spiritual realm. And after that, my only job is to stay in that vibration until it comes into reality for me. It's already released in the spiritual. I just have to stay in that vibration until it comes down to reality. As above, so below. It starts above. It's immediately released above. I'm just waiting for it to trickle down to this physical reality for me to physically experience it. That's why visualization is so important. That's why before you go to bed at night and you close your motherfucking eyes, you need to be seeing everything that you want happening for you in real time. I told y'all before, you don't need to be going to sleep with nobody else on your mind. Your last thought don't need to be another motherfucker. Why am I wasting time and energy putting my good old energy towards somebody the fuck else who is responsible for themselves? My last thought before I go to sleep is me and the things that I am manifesting and attracting towards me. Visualizing what I want out of life. Visualizing me enjoying the things that I am manifesting towards myself. So if I'm manifesting a car and I really want this motherfucking car, I'm not going to go to sleep thinking about my boyfriend. I'm not going to go to sleep thinking about my husband. I'm not going to go to sleep thinking about my wife or my girlfriend. Consciousness. I'm going to use that time to see me driving that damn car to the grocery store. I'm not going to use that time to see me getting the car at the dealership. No, I need to be putting that thing into action. I already have it. So I need to be visualizing myself running errands. Or visualizing myself pulling up to the people that be in front of the goddamn restaurant. And them opening my door and me getting out of my car and giving them the valet, giving them my motherfucking key so they can go park my shit. I'm not visualizing myself driving off the lot, because that already happened. I'm manifesting me having this thing. So I need to be watching myself, visualizing myself, doing things with this. If I'm manifesting millions of dollars, I need to be seeing myself on yachts and on planes and on islands. I don't need to be visualizing my bank account. I'm trying to teach y'all how to manifest here. I don't need to be visualizing my bank account. Because that means I don't have it yet. I need to be seeing myself do things with this money. Going shopping and swiping my card. Because I got it. It's already mine. If I'm manifesting a husband or a wife, I don't need to be visualizing the wedding. I need to be visualizing us laying in bed watching TV. I need to be visualizing us cooking in the kitchen. Well, I don't like people cooking with me. You know, I used to think that was real cute before, you know, I got in actual relationships. And I don't like people in my kitchen when I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? Go sit down somewhere. But, you know what I'm saying? I need to be visualizing myself bringing somebody a plate. Or in the car holding hands or something. Because it's already mine. I already have it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm manifesting a house, I don't need to be visualizing myself, you know what I'm saying, at the damn realtor's office signing papers. No, I need to be visualizing myself getting in the shower and getting out that motherfucker, putting my key in the door, or leaving out of the house with my big ass new house in the background, pulling into my driveway. Understand? Because it's already mine. And you don't need to visualize the same thing every night. It needs to change. So if last night, you know, I visualized myself driving the car that I'm manifesting, then tonight I'm gonna visualize myself walking up to the car and putting my and beeping the thing. And if you struggle with visualizations, look at the shit before you go to bed. It's going to help you get your visualizations correct. So if I'm, you know, manifesting a specific car, I need to go online, especially if it's a certain car. They have websites that can show you the dashboard. It'll show you the back view of the motherfucker, the side view of the motherfucker, the front view. Okay? If it's a house, they got the walkthroughs of the house and they got them 3D tours. If it's an apartment, they got them 3D tours. 3D tour that motherfucker before you go to bed. So that you can place yourself in the visualization. You can watch yourself from first person moving around the motherfucker. I've manifested so many apartments doing that. Hello? Yes, you can go on YouTube and do the point of view with the car, specific car you want, all of that. Absolutely. so you can really get it engraved in your fucking head. Because once it becomes real up here, all reality has to do is catch up. Mentality creates reality. That shit is real. Once you got it burned into your motherfucking brain, all reality has to do is catch up and match the energy. That's all manifestation is. Manifestation is the physical reality catching up to the spiritual energy. That's all the fuck it is. It's no different. Don't complicate this thing. Don't complicate it. And this is why I said before, don't wait until you get what you got to start acting like you got it. You need to be acting like you got it now. So even when you beeping your current car, you better act like you getting into the car that you want. Even when you turning the key into your current house or apartment, you better act like you walking into the one that you want. Every time you spend money, you don't need to have the thought that, oh, this, I'm spending money. How am I going to get this back? I got bills. That's not how a person with money would think when they swipe their motherfucking card. They don't even think about it. They swipe. They buy what they buy and they keep it fucking pushing. You need to be in that energy. Because worry only attracts worry. So if every time you swipe a card and you spend some money and you fucking worrying, all you're doing is going to create more situations, more scenarios for you to stay in that worried ass energy. Your reality has to catch up with your mentality. So if your mentality is worry, then your reality has to be worry. It has to be on the same page. It has to align. There go that fucking bottle again. God damn it. It's my fault. I got it on the edge of this table. Anywho. You understand? Does that make sense? Especially for my people who struggle with their relationship with money. That's another reason why you got to go back to childhood. Because your understanding of finances and your ability to create a financially stable environment comes from your childhood. A lot of us didn't have what we needed as children. A lot of us, our parents didn't have the finances. We didn't have a luxury upbringing. So you need to go back and sort that shit out so that you can stop taking it with you in your future and fucking up your chances of creating something different. Okay? It's the reason why some of these people, they, you know, a lot of people think they crazy at first. Because they going around and they acting like they somebody. You know who was a good example of this shit? Miss Netta. Or Mr. Netta. That motherfucker kept coming on here and saying, we are icons. We are icons. We are icons. And everybody was like, what the fuck, bitch? You not no motherfucking icon. Ain't nobody think you a goddamn icon. But every fucking day, people tuned into that motherfucker. Sending that motherfucker money. Beefing up that motherfucker's bank account. Making think pieces and all types of shit. For somebody who ain't somebody, that motherfucker get a whole lot of attention from you motherfuckers. I'm trying to tell you, that's manifestation. 101. It don't gotta make sense to nobody the fuck else. Everybody thought that motherfucker was crazy, and a lot of people still to this day think that motherfucker is crazy. But they still tune in. They still get that motherfucker them views. They still helping that motherfucker make money and take care of their bills and everything the fuck else. Just delusional as hell. But eventually those delusions, because you think it enough, and you put it out there enough, and in your head, that is your reality, then eventually it's going to become your fucking reality. Eventually, that's going to be your life. Now, they may not be icons in the way that we think of a motherfucking icon, but they goddamn show got an audience. They most definitely got people tuned the fuck in. Whether you like them motherfuckers or don't like them. Whether you watching them, you know, specifically, or you watching somebody else's video about them, you're tuned in. You know what the fuck going on. You ain't gotta like it. But eventually it becomes exactly what they said it was going to become. Period. 5 of Wands. Like I said, a lot of people are not going to like you. A lot of people are not going to agree with you. When it comes to your manifestations, this is not for everybody to agree with you. When you've been, and I don't even really like to call it delusional. I like to call it manifesting, but we can call it delusional for conversational purposes. When you're being delusional and you walking around and you putting on these outfits to go to simple places, and you know what I'm saying, you doing your hair just to go to the store, Walmart, and you putting on that nice ass outfit just to go run your errands and things of that nature, there's gonna be people around you that's like, why are you doing all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. Why are you putting all that on and we just going to the store? We just going to this place. Or, you know what I'm saying? Why you put on that lavish ass outfit and we just at Outback? You know, it's not going to make sense to the people around you because it's not supposed to. And a lot of y'all are not giving yourselves the opportunity to really be in a space of manifestation because you're worried about what other people want to think. If you don't go put that motherfucking outfit on, I don't care if you're just going to CVS. I don't give a damn. Because guess what? The people that don't know you, they're going to be like, oh my God, this person is dressed up really nice to be at a CVS. They must be somebody. The person who's never met you before, like, that's really crazy that this person got on that nice ass outfit and they in Walmart. They must not be from here. They're going to see you in the way that you see you because they don't fucking know you enough to negate it. They don't know you. They don't know the truth about you. They don't know what your reality is. They have no fucking idea. When you do your hair and you look good just to run to the grocery store, them people don't fucking know you from a can of paint. They only know what you present yourself as. And they're going to treat you the way that you present yourself. That's why everybody can't go with you where you're going. That's why you can't sit with them no more. Because a lot of people in your space, they are holding on to the version of you that they're familiar with. But in your head, you're becoming somebody different. Fool card. You move into a different space. You're creating a whole new environment, a whole new energy, a whole new version of yourself. You're reinventing yourself to match where you're trying to go. And eventually what you want your reality to be. So them strangers, they're going to deal with you accordingly. They're going to take you for how you present yourself. And them people who know you from your past, your relatives, your old best friend, all them motherfuckers who know the old versions of you, they're going to keep trying to pull you back out of this new reality that you're creating for yourself. And that's why they have to go. That's why when we talked about this reading in the beginning, I said that we're moving to a classier place, a place of upscale, luxury. And these little peasants, these little gutter snipes, rats and roaches, they can't go with you because they can't accept this new version of you. And every time you get around them, you're going to be reminded of what you're trying to get away from. not where you're trying to go. And the new people that Spirit is bringing you, they already are where you're trying to go. So their energy is already upscale. That's why they operate in confidence. They're not going to act like the people that you used to. And they don't have no time and no space to be trying to feed your ego and make you feel better about yourself, because you need to already know who the fuck you are when you arrive. That's why you got to start now. That's why you got to start moving differently now, walking differently now, talking differently now. Look, and that food card came right on out. It was at the bottom of the deck, but it came right on out. All that cussing and all that extra shit, I had to learn that. This environment that I'm creating and have created is way different than my other platform. They used to me acting a motherfucking fool. Cussing motherfuckers out and talking crazy and going back and forth and all types of shit. They used to that over there. If I was to be on my live on my main page, they're expecting for Poca to act like she ain't got no good home training sometimes. Over here, some of y'all don't even know that version of me. And guess what? You never gonna meet her. You're not gonna meet her. You're not gonna see her. Right? Because you take that look in the motherfucking mirror, Page of Cups, and you realize some shit gotta change. If I want to be in specific environments, I can't do the shit that I used to do. My family used to call me the Pit Bull. That was my nickname in my family. Mind you, I'm 5 foot. And had everybody scared. Call me the Pit Bull. And I used to wear that with a badge of honor. Until eventually, I couldn't even open my mouth without people already being ready for me to be on some rah-rah shit. I couldn't go nowhere. My family would hide stuff from me because they thought that I was just going to snap and I was going to go off all the time. So there's a lot of things that I didn't find out until later on. They didn't want to invite me to certain places because they knew people would be there that I, in the past, cussed the fuck out. I started losing access to things because people had a preconceived notion of me because of the way that I used to show my ass. Because of who my trauma convinced me that I had to be. What started off as a defensive mechanism turned into a crutch. Something that was holding me back from where I was trying to get to. So you know what Poca had to do? Go into isolation. Reinvent myself. Work on the things that I used to make excuses for. Change my approach. And reemerge as a different person. And when I reemerged as a different person, some people accepted it and some people didn't. And then people who didn't, they don't know this new version of me because they lost access. I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm just going to drop your motherfucking ass. I'm going to block you. You don't have to accept the new transformed version of me. You just won't meet the new transformed version of me. You won't get to be around this new me. You won't get to benefit from this new me. The only stories you can go around talking about is the old shit. Because you don't have access to this new version of me. But I had to become the new version of me first. I had to analyze who I was and start to make the changes to become better. I had to present myself to the world differently. I used to walk around. I didn't walk around like somebody of luxury before. I was going through my old Instagram posts because I was the type of person that didn't delete shit. So I had almost 6,000 Instagram posts. Literally from my first post when I was in high school when Instagram first came out. Okay, I'm showing my age a little bit. But, yeah. And I went through them posts and I said, woo! You talking about somebody who didn't know themselves? You talking about somebody who was very much so insecure but found ways to mask it and not show it? You talking about somebody who presented themselves as a dirt ball? And I don't necessarily mean that I was being dirty. I just mean that my energy was just, ugh. Night and day. Night and fucking day to who I am at this point. And as I was going through the old photos, you could see the change. When I finally tapped in and made the change, you could see the difference in my face, in my appearance, in my outfits, in the way that I took my pictures, in the way that I presented myself. It all started to change. It went from dirt to some type of revelation period. And then you can see the luxury. You can see the essence. You can see the high vibration. I can see the transition. So yeah, now I present myself like I'm the shit because I know I'm the shit. Yeah, I present myself as being somebody who knows who they are because I know who the fuck I am. You can't make me not like myself. You can't make me feel insecure. I don't have many insecurities at this point because I've learned to fall in love with the things that aren't perfect about me. Hell yeah, I'm confident. Hell yeah, I know I look the fuck good and don't have to hide it and don't have to feel guilty about standing in that and using it to my advantage. You goddamn right I got pretty privilege and I'ma fucking use it. The fuck? Don't you use the gifts you got? Now I know how to be soft and be feminine while also commanding authority and respect. You're absolutely fucking right. I know how to make a room freeze when I walk the fuck in. Make motherfuckers shake in they boots when I enter a room. Make all the insecure ass motherfuckers look real obvious. Family included, relatives included. Unapologetically at that. When you know who you are and you move like you know who you are, people gonna have to fucking respect you whether they like it or not. They gotta accept it whether they like it or not. Yes, I've had friends feel insecure around me and they thought that I was gonna feed into those insecurities. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I had a cousin who used to always come around me and try to tell me what was wrong with her. I'm not as petite as you. I got more of a stomach than you do. I got this and I got that. And eventually, I was just like, yes, you're right. And she looked at me like, what? Why would you say that? I said, yes, you're right. You do got more stomach than me. You are more insecure. You're right. Yes. Because you keep saying the shit trying to make me feel bad about who the fuck I am instead of changing who you are. Yes, you're bigger than me. You don't have to be. Yes, when we go out, more people talk to me. It don't gotta be like that. But I'm no longer going to take a back seat just because my light is blinding you. Put on some motherfucking shades or up your voltage. Those are your only options. I'm not going to dim my motherfucking light no more. Just to make your motherfucking ass feel good about yourself. You shouldn't feel good about yourself if you're not doing anything to feel good about yourself. What the fuck? When I wasn't feeling good about myself, I went and did something about it. Thank y'all for the gifts. The same way you could fucking go do something about it. My mama used to tell me if I had hair like yours, I wouldn't just throw it in a ponytail. If I had hair like yours, I wouldn't just do that. I said, well, you don't. Now what? What are we going to talk about now? You don't. You don't got hair like mine. If my hair was as long as yours, I'd do all these styles. Well, grow it. Take care of it and grow it then. What the fuck? People will put their insecurities on you and make you responsible for making them feel better about the shit that they are insecure about them damn selves. What the hell you want me to do about it? What can I do? This shit makes no fucking sense. I am not responsible for the way you feel about you. You are responsible for the way you feel about you. The same way I'm responsible for the way I feel about me. And I no longer can be your hype fucking man. Because I shouldn't have to be. It's a difference when you get in a space of people who are all secure in themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. A dude that I was talking to one time, he said, "You're so beautiful." I said, "I know. Thank you so much." He didn't like the "I know" part. Well, bitch, now if I would have been like, "No, I'm not. I'm ugly. No, I don't look good at all." You mad because I said I know? I said thank you. But I also let you know that I know. I'm aware. The fuck is you mad about? You want me to be insecure or you want me to be secure in myself? What the fuck want? I can't tell you I know that I'm beautiful too. You so smart. I know. Thank you. Why are you offended by that? Why does that make you feel some type of way? What the fuck do you want from me? I know I'm smart. I know I'm beautiful. You're not telling me nothing new. What the fuck? Three of Pentacles. Being balanced. Knowing who you are. It's not me being cocky. Like you being cocky. I'm being cocky. What the fuck? I'm agreeing with you. You stated something that I agree with. Who the fuck is mad about that? You could have just said thank you. Well, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to double down on it. I know. I look at myself every fucking day and I'm just as amazed as you are. I'm just as infatuated with myself as everybody else. That's why when people come in my inbox and tell me, "You're so gorgeous. Your eyes, your lips, your this, your that." Yeah, I know, sweetie. You just seeing what I see every fucking day. Thank you for the compliment. But you're not telling me anything that I don't know about myself. I love me more than I love any motherfucking body. I'm infatuated with me more than I'm infatuated with any motherfucking body. You full of yourself. Exactly. Like, yes, precisely. Precisely. Precisely I am. Very much so full of myself. My cup runneth over with how full I am about myself. Accurate. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. I am. Because nobody else needs to fill my cup. It's full. It's full. If nobody else in the world told me that I was beautiful, that I look good, that I'm this, that I'm that, I wouldn't go without. I wouldn't be missing anything. This cup is full. But it took me a while to get there. That didn't happen overnight. That didn't happen overnight. And sometimes things happen in life that will make you question that cup. But it's your responsibility to fill it. It's your responsibility to make sure that it stays full. Because yes, life is going to life. Experiences are going to experience. Sometimes I gain weight, sometimes I lose weight. And I have to re-fall in love with myself as the new version that I am. I lost a lot of weight a couple of months ago. On purpose. Because I was trying to lose my little gut. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take a step away from that damn dinner table. Because Poca is greedy. Poca likes to eat. But Poca don't like no gut. And I got tired of complaining about this motherfucking gut that I had. And I said, okay, I'm just going to have to sacrifice a little bit of my little weight. And lose a little bit of my little weight so that I can get this stomach down. And then I'm just going to rebuild it. Because I know my body enough. I know exactly how to rebuild. I know how to target my muscles. I know all of the things about my body. Because I've studied my body. And during that time, the people who was used to me being a thicky, niggas in my inbox, you lost weight. You got smaller. What you not eating? You stressed? You depressed? You this? You that? Ugh. If I had $1 for every inbox that I had. Once I got down to my goal and I started rebuilding the body, them same motherfuckers. Ooh, hard ass. You look good. Thick. Gains. Body. This. That. Ooh. Ow. People gonna people for the rest of your life. People gonna people for the rest of your life. You gotta love yourself at every weight. Every look, every aesthetic, every change, because people are going to people for the rest of your life. And if you bet your bottom dollar on the next motherfucker, you gonna be broke. Divine connection. Like I said, y'all are getting new people in your space. This is a season of gaining like-minded people. People who vibrate at the same wavelength as me. People who see the same things I see. Feel some of the same things I feel. Know some of the same things I know. People that you don't got to explain shit to. You know, like, you can have two different motherfuckers in your life, right? Thank you for the gift. One person... Every time you say something, you gotta go into depth and detail and super explain it. And then that other person, they just get it. You can say a couple words, a few short sentences, and they already know exactly what you're talking about. They already right there with you. Some of them may even finish the damn sentence because they so on the same wavelength as you. Those are the type of people that y'all are about to get. The more you love yourself, the more you tune in, tapping with yourself, the more you keep building that relationship with yourself, those are the type of people that you're about to start attracting. Look at that. Family, friends, and loved ones. I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of y'all are about to